Hi heathens! So today's video is going to be very kind of different for my channel because we're going to be trying a glowy skin product, which if you're not new here, you know that I never use. And it is going to be the NYX Professional Away We Glow Liquid Booster. And I got mine, I don't think it actually has a shade name, but it's AWGL B01. It's blue. So on the back, it's got kind of like the instructions, and it says you're supposed to use this with the NYX Total Control Face Drop Foundation, and you get a sparkly look. Well, it has like sparkles on the pictures, but let me tell you. So I swatched this because I originally thought it was going to be a highlighter. And I mean, it kind of is, but then when I saw those instructions on the back, like, this is the bottle. You see that sheen? That's what it looks like. Okay, so the shade might be zoned out because that's what the bottom of the bottle says. The sheen on the bottle is pretty much exactly what it looks like. So I swatched it and was like, whoa, it reminds me of the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter that I have. And I was like, there's no way that that's going to mix with foundation and be anything but a liquid highlighter. So it brought me to this video because if that's what they say to do, that's what we're going to do. Granted, I do not have the NYX Total Control face drops or whatever they're called, but I've got foundation. So in theory it should work the same, but you can see it on my finger. This is what it looks like spread out over the back of my hand, just that one little drop. Back here, if you can kind of see it in the natural light as well. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to see what that looks like mixed in with a foundation. Now, I don't know if the NYX Total Control face drops have different properties that maybe control the shine of this a bit, but we're gonna do the rest of our makeup the same as we normally would, but with a little shine. And I'm actually gonna use a little bit of bronzer today to hopefully tone it down because, like I said, I'm sure it's gonna be kind of insane. So I'm gonna go in for eyeshadow with the Morphe 9B Bronzed Babe, and I'm going to go in with the shade Beach Please. I'm just going to do a super neutral eye like I've been doing lately because I don't want the eyes to be a distraction from the look. But again, if I'm putting on foundation, I feel weird if there's not something on my eyes. So I'm just loading this up into the crease to create a dimension to the look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I have nothing on my face right now, but if I look a little shiny, it's because I just finished curling my hair. As I'm sure you can tell, it's curled. I've got it pinned back on the sides so that it like stays out of my face. But I was in there for like 30-45 minutes or so doing my hair, and it is hot. I don't know how other people do this like year round, where they're like, I'm gonna curl my hair, and especially the people who want to do it every day, props to you, but I would die. This is why my hair is either braided or in a bun 90% of the time, because I can't wear mine natural. It just looks like I didn't try. And I mean, obviously I didn't, but it just doesn't look good. So just trust me. Alright, so now we're entering the danger zone. I'm going to take my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made in the shade L20, which is light ivory, because I know how this works. I know how this looks on me. I know that it's acceptable. It's actually a pretty decent match. So I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I added a little more than I normally would so that I have something to mix this in with. So that's about how much foundation I've got on my hand. I can still kind of see the shine on my hand. I don't know if that picks up on camera, but. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop one drop onto the foundation. And then we're going to take my finger and mix it all in. And as of right now, it looks like because of the amount of foundation, it looks like you can't even tell. There's literally no shimmer on my hand or on my finger. So I feel like there should be a little more shine. So we're gonna take one more drop. Oh, that wasn't even a full drop. There we go. I did 2 half drops. It counts. And if it still doesn't do anything, that's okay. I mean, that's what we were here to find out. Is if it's going to actually, because this is, like I said, it does dry down to a matte finish. So we're just here to find out if it gives it more of a glow, if it makes it fully blue. Now, if it doesn't make it fully blue and it doesn't have that pearlescent finish, I kind of want to use it again by putting it all over my face and then putting the foundation over it like people do with the, I don't remember the name of the product, but it's one of the Huda Beauty glowy products. How people essentially just put it all over their face and then cover it with foundation. I have a hair in my foundation. Kind of want to do that because I was fully convinced that this was just going to turn me blue. I may have been wrong because even on the makeup wipe, it's a black makeup wipe, granted, because it's charcoal, but you can definitely see the blue. I'm going to clean off my finger. I'm going to leave a little bit here on the back of my hand in case I need to go in with a little bit more to even an area out. So I'm going to take the same makeup brush that I always use, which is a BH Cosmetics number 3. This is like my favorite makeup brush. Ooh, I can definitely tell that there is a bit of glow. It's not exactly the bluey purple, at least not the same as it was just on the back of my hand, but once I'm blending this in, the glow is definitely there. This definitely makes this a much more luminous foundation than it is on its own by a long shot. It does have a bit of pearlescence. I'm not going to say this is like a supernatural hair. Get out of my foundation. I'm not going to say this is like a natural glow from within type product because it's definitely super like glowy in an unnatural way. It's making it sit on my nose kind of weird. Can you tell? So on my nose and the dry patch on my forehead, it is not sitting that great. I'm going to see if I take a dry makeup sponge because I didn't wet it because I didn't think I was going to be using it. It's just on my desk. See if I can pat that in a bit. Oh yeah, that just does not look good on my nose. And that's not just the foundation, because this is one of my favorite foundations. Also, I plan on doing a favorite drugstore, like current favorite drugstore and current favorite high-end video, like products from each category that I use. So I'll probably omit, I'm going to take the little bit that's left on the back of my hand to put on my cheeks. I'll probably omit like concealers and stuff like that. But I'll still mention blush and bronzer because there are still a few from drugstore and high-end that I do actually enjoy. Like if I want to use a blush or a bronzer, these are what I'm going to reach for. The reason I'm omitting concealer is because I only have a handful of concealers from both drugstore and high-end, and I feel like that's kind of unfair. Like, out of the two, this is my favorite. So, alright, so this is what we are looking like with the glow added in. So I'm going to go in with bronzer. I could have sworn I brought a bronzer brush over here, but I guess I did not. So we're going to reach back here and get it. Maybe. I just threw another one on the ground. This is the Gigi Gorgeous and Ipsy collab. The Sick Sculpt Bronzer Duo in Turnt and Extra. I'm going to take my brush into both sides, pat it off, and then go down the face. Oh, something I forgot to check, and I just went straight in because I'm used to this foundation. Okay, interesting. I was going to say I forgot to see if it left it feeling more tacky than usual, because this foundation sets itself pretty well. But the finish isn't that much tackier, which, considering how much glow it added, is really surprising. I'm really, really shocked by that. I definitely meant to check, but I got distracted by the fact that I'm gonna use bronzer and didn't have a brush prepared. So we're just going in. But yeah, like, nowhere feels particularly tacky, which, like I said, is pretty surprising. So it looks like I already have on highlighter. So the highlighter that I had picked out, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use, because it also has a blue-purple glow, and that's the Nomad Cosmetics Around the World Light Infusion Powder. It has a, like I said, a blue-purple glow as well. We're going to try it, and if that doesn't work, I will go in with a gold, because this is very similar to the glow that these originally give. So I'm going to just take this little brush. This is a Luxie large eye blending brush, but that's what we're going with. I'm going to tap in and then tap off. Oh, you can definitely still see that. Okay, so this, wow, this highlighter packs way more of a punch than I thought. The way this highlighter looks is how I was fully convinced my entire face was going to look after mixing these drops in with my foundation. And part of me, I mean, like, a big part of me, is really glad that it didn't. Not that I have to go anywhere, but the other part of me is kind of like, but how sick would it be if my whole face glowed like that? Like, am I crazy? Because I kind of think that's cool. I'm a little worried about me. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe palette. I'm going to tap into the shade Sunnies, ironically enough. Get just a little bit for an inner corner highlight. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot. It's like a really pretty champagne-y shade, but it isn't doing a whole lot on my inner corner. Let's go. I'm not gonna worry about mascara, even though I feel like I look weird without it. We're just gonna go into the lips. What do I want on my lips? I wish y'all were here to help. I think I'm gonna do my actual lip color. Is this one too light? This is the IBY Beauty Feather Matte. I feel like this one was a little too light for me. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. I don't remember if I like this or not. But that's interesting. It almost has like a Play-Doh smell, but I don't remember that being the original smell. Just want something a little nude. Oh, shoot. I went way outside of my lip line there. Oh well. You're still going to be able to see that. But anyway, this is the entire look that I came up with. I definitely, like I said, even before the highlight, I could definitely see glow more so than this foundation usually offers. But let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to take you outside real quick for some natural lighting like I like to do, and then we'll be right back. So I'm going to start this natural light check-in back here in the shade so that we can see the difference between this and sunlight, because today there is actual sunlight and it's like literally 98 degrees out here. So if I step over there and my face immediately starts melting, I'm sorry. So if we come out here, and like I said, it might be a little difficult to tell what is now liquid glow versus that highlighter, but we've got definitely a lot of glow going on everywhere. So let's get back inside before I die. Okay, so now that you've gotten a chance to see it in indoor lighting, film lighting, whatever you want to call this, and natural lighting, let me know your thoughts down below. Maybe I should have used a little more subtle highlight, because I feel like it's definitely stealing the show, and now it's kind of hard to tell what was liquid glow highlight liquid glow highlight glow versus actual highlighter. So that's totally my bad. Let me know if you'd like me to see let me know if you'd like to see me give this another try, and what I should change. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see more of my content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!